Good evening, my YouTube subscribers. I'm your host, Josie Latimer, coming to you once again with the update on the story of baby MALEAH Davis and her funeral. Remember me with love. That's what it says, the obituary. Remember me with love. The baby was so full of love because she touched me, she touched you, and she touched the world. Young MALEAH Davis, taken away from us all at the age of 4 years old. And as the mayor of Houston said, MALEAH Davis was an angel. She touched everyone, not just in Houston, but all over the world. I mean, it was limos, it was people. It was really, really a homegoing for baby MALEAH Davis. But you know what I was wondering, everyone? Oh, I wanted to say thank you again for subscribing to me, for all of my new subscribers, and for my old subscribers. I thank you each and every time I come on live because I just want you to know that I do appreciate you. Listen, but what I wanted to say was I noticed that they showed everyone else on the news, but they didn't show the actual inside of the funeral. And also, I didn't see the mother or the father. They didn't put a lot of emphasis on them. They definitely didn't put a lot of emphasis on the mother. And I know probably, possibly, the reason why is because she's one of the most hated mothers right now in the world because everyone thinks she knew exactly what happened to the baby. But I noticed that Sheila Jackson Lee did acknowledge the mother when the cameras were rolling, and she did acknowledge the mother and the father because right now they have to acknowledge the mother because she has not been indicted for any involvement with the murder of her daughter. However, the case is still ongoing, and it can take some time before they really find solid evidence. Just like the case with the guy that stabbed the little boy in Houston that was walking home from school, that Andre Jackson guy. It took 3 years for them to actually link him with that murder, even though they had assumed that he was the murderer in the beginning. And normally, when there's an assumption, there is possibly always some involvement, and later on that comes out in the wash. So right now they did have to give her the credit because she's still the mother of the child, even if she did help commit the crime, until they come up with solid evidence to charge her. So at this point in time, Darian Vance is the only person that they have in custody. However, as I said, the case is still ongoing. But today was MALEAH Davis Day. And it was just so beautiful to see all of the limos. And it was at the Crossing Church House. And it was just, I mean, it was wonderful. It was beautiful from what I saw and the words I heard. And the little girl, even if you didn't make it to the funeral, really you didn't have to because she touched you long ago. She touched you actually right after it happened, after she was murdered. The baby's vibes and energy and the love that she had, she touched everyone with that beautiful bright smile. So whether you went to the funeral or whether you didn't, MALEAH Davis' spirit still lives on with each and every one of us to this day. And I wonder, how did her mother feel at that funeral? I wonder how did she feel if she was there, but I'm quite sure she was there very well protected. Another thing, I don't want to run the day of this beautiful feeling with MALEAH Davis, but I did see a blog where someone said they saw her mother at a nail shop like prior to the funeral, getting ready for the funeral. And they saw her at a nail shop, and then they saw the car. It was the same car that Darian Vance transported the baby's body to Arkansas. Now, would you be able to drive that vehicle if that was your daughter and her remains were in the back of your trunk of your car for 6 hours on the way there? Would you be able to? Just let me know how you feel about that. And me, I'm just going to tell you, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I would be tripping all the way. I couldn't do it. I could not drive a car that my baby's remains were left in. So actually on this site I saw, they showed the car where it was parked at the nail shop, and they showed her in there, Brittany Bowens, getting her nails done. Now I know her life has to move on, but MALEAH Davis' life is gone. It's gone. And somebody has to tell the exact truth, because it's been too many lies. It's been too many lies, and they got to do some DNA tests. They got to do, I don't think the lie detector test can be used in the court of law. I heard that they could not. So even if they did a lie detective test on Brittany Bowens, that wouldn't help at all. And the remains are gone because the inmate had given the information over to the authorities and they didn't do anything about it. So therefore, everything is pretty much in limbo, and it's only going by what Darian Vince said. Now, if he breaks down and tell the truth, then, or tell another story, because he's been telling all these different stories, when he gets tired of being tired, he's going to tell more than what we've heard in the past. At first, it was the Mexican guys. Then it was pneumonia. Then it was an accident. Then it was I tossed her off my knee. Then I tossed her off my knee and threw her against the wall. My God. So, I mean, he can't, it's nothing that Darian Vince can say that anyone would believe with all of those lies, and especially how he made the big lie in the very beginning, and he hauled the baby's body all the way to Arkansas. That takes a cold-hearted person to drive a car 6 hours away with a dead body, let alone it being the baby's body, someone that he supposedly loved. Oh my God, and dumped her on the side of the road like trash. And for the mother to still want that car, I couldn't do it. I would have to sell that car. I would have to turn that car in. I wouldn't care if I catch the bus. It's no way I can drive a car to go get my nails done, hair done, or anything if my little baby was murdered and was in the back of that car in a garbage bag. Point blank. Now, some people's hearts are not as soft as mine, I guess, because to me, that's cold-hearted. I couldn't do it. But Darian Vince was cold-hearted to even drive that baby for 6 hours in the back of the car and dump her on the side of the road. If it was an accident, he should have called 911. So, I'm done with that for today, because it's the baby's day, and she wants to be remembered with love and not with all of that hate that people cause to her. And I noticed that the mayor of Houston, he did mention about CPS, like CPS got to be more cautious. Parents got to be more cautious. Parents have to show more love. And MALEAH Davis did that. And we're going to remember her with love. But as I said, I didn't see the mother, and they didn't show the father. However, they did mention them, and saying that we have to show our respects to them because they're grieving parents. But I wonder how Brittany Bowens felt. And especially if she didn't leave that house that morning and she knew what was going on. But all of that will come out in the wash, so we don't have to worry. Because now that this angel has made it to heaven, after today, more light is going to shine on MALEAH Davis' case, because the angel is now in heaven. And just like the angel let the camera show Darian Vince coming out the house, it's going to, even though it didn't show the mother when she came out, but they're going to find out what time she came out. They're going to make Jeanette, or whoever it was, her friend that took her to the airport, tell what time she picked her up, All of that is coming out. So don't you worry. Just sit back and pray that justice will be served for 4-year-old MALEAH Davis, the baby that didn't deserve to die. But she is your angel. She's my angel, and she's everyone's angel. So I just wanted to come and do an update on her funeral. And as you can see, remember me with love. And that's how we're going to remember her. So with that, I'm going to end my show. And I thank you once again for tuning in to Celebrity and Variety Talk Show. I'm your host, Josie Latimer. Please click like, share, and subscribe. And remember MALEAH Davis. As she said, remember me with love. And we're going to do that. And we're going to pray that justice will be served. Click like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be coming back with more. And thank you for tuning in. Talk to you later. Let me know what you think about the mother being at the funeral. Do you think she was there? And also, do you think she should drive a car that her baby's body was in? Would you keep the car? That's the question I want to ask. Would you keep that car? Would you turn it in? Okay. Talk to you later. And I love all of you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.